to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we get to watch Greg Dulcich. He had a...
And off we go from Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
Got him to win. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Jones. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll work down inside the 45. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 82 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Meanwhile, Jones throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On second down, Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for me.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run for it. This is White. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The Raiders at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Williams. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. 11-11. Looking to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now, a 3rd and 20. Looking to throw. Russell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Off the play fake. Russell. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Russell completes it to Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Throwing on 1st down. Russell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Russell. It's caught. This is White. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
What's the deal, y'all?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Jones throw caught here by Dulcich. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Out left to Anderson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones got his man. It's Dulcich. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started out at GEHA.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Russell, he's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. That's caught by Tucker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Russell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Trey Tucker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the 38, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Second.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go. 11.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 24. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down. Russell. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Russell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Russell. And this one's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's It's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Russell. That is caught by Laporta. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Russell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
On 3rd down, Russell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
On first down, Russell. And now here is another interception. picked off by Pat Surtain. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 61 yards rushing for